pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on my shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, last time on Naruto. Really, now that I think about it, I feel like the last episode was just kind of like a chase sequence-ish. Well, not really. They were only following them for like a chunk of it. The rest of it was just like Yamato saying that he's not Kakashi. They're two different people. And them kind of having their own crazy person theory session about what Sai is really up to. I am curious the extent that this plan goes to. What exactly was in the envelope? What are they planning to do with Sai, not Sai there? Are we going back to the base? Are we gonna run into Sasuke? I don't know. Regardless, that ending of the last episode, I mean, I knew that he was probably gonna tell him, but like, I'm just very curious about Naruto's like continued reaction, because obviously he's shocked. And he's probably gonna be like, haha, what do you mean I did that? But like, he also can't remember, so, which is not his fault, but I don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, how they're gonna continue forward. Again, I know this is probably part of the slow burn, so we're probably gonna have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 episodes that really is just like the span of like 5 minutes or a couple hours. And it's just gonna be how they're gonna work all this out. I don't know. Anyway, not much to say. I just watched the last episode, so I feel like I have nothing else to say. I said so much. I have nothing to reflect back on except what's gonna happen next. So let's get into it, because yeah, only way questions get answered is if you watch, or cryptic comments in the comment section about things I don't understand. Is he understanding? Is he remembering anything? Or just coming to the understanding that he's the one that caused all the destruction?
Naruto.
Oh! Oh! Oh, we're getting a flashback way farther back than I anticipated.
You really don't remember any of it?
Maybe Jiraiya did tell him.
So, the bridge then? And the giant crater?
Yes, it was all you.
And Sakura's wounds?
That's right.
But that was an accident, okay? That was an accident. He didn't mean to, is what I'm trying to say.
You'll be fine. Well, as long as I'm at your side anyway. But to be honest, I'm not even sure if it's right to be telling you any of this just yet, Naruto.
Okay, but he needs to know. Too much has happened in his life for him to not know.
Not only will you hurt yourself, Naruto, but you'll be endangering the lives of those around you as well.
That's fair. He did, okay. Okay, as the imagery of him going into the cage and kind of giving up.
Already, didn't you? And you let your impatience get the better of you.
You know what? Jiraiya did warn him.
I'll have to suppress the Nine-Tails' power completely now. But listen, if you think that's going to make you weaker, you're mistaken.
You
I've
have
witnessed what you can
a strength
You're
greater.
powerful enough on your own.
Thank you. Thank you, Yamato, not Yamato.
I really think you've got the wrong idea here. The source of your strength isn't the Nine-Tails chakra. It's your own. which holds the formidable energy of the Nine Tails in check.
Truth.
If you want to save Sasuke, then do it using your own power. If you wish to see Sasuke, then look with your eyes, not the Nine Tails.
Wow. Great motivational speech.
Protect Sakura. Forget about the fox spirit. Use your strength.
What a great speech. I love this. Because after all, friendship is power.
Kabuto, can't all that wait until we get home again?
Afraid not. You have to keep these clean. If you don't, the blades will go dull in no time.
What exactly did he do? They said there was stitching along the hairline.
Gosh, I almost forgot.
Forgot what? Oh, is he gonna notice his notebook is gone?
Here it is.
Did she not see the backside last time?
You can go on ahead without me. I'll catch up as soon as I've packed.
Here, let me help. Huh? This isn't a printed copy, is it? Did you draw this too?
Yes.
Wow, your own picture book. Would you mind if I
It's kind of interesting that he just realized. I mean, I guess what Yamato not Yamato was saying. He's kind of frazzled by his meeting with Orochimaru or whatever, but it's still interesting for somebody so meticulous.
I lost it. It's a very intriguing story, but give me one good reason why I should believe you.
Oh yeah, shadow people.
Once we do get back, do you think you could possibly supply me with a fresh male cadaver?
You should still have some in stock, shouldn't you?
I do, but none between 15 and 16. We used the last one, remember?
Ah, that's where they got the body.
Kabuto, your blood type is A, isn't it?
Actually, no. It's AB.
Really? That's surprising.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, we should probably get moving. We're not home yet.
Interesting. That whole interaction, very interesting. Subtle tells that make me have more crazy person theories. And Sai actually looked sad for a moment, as much as he prides himself on not having emotions. Well, maybe not prides himself, but states that he doesn't have emotions. Totally does.
I think it lays out a pretty good strategy for cornering your enemy, which we'll need. Now, on actual missions, things can change up pretty quickly, depending on the number of enemies and allies in the field. So, first off...
What'd you discover?
This book.
And if things go in this direction, we'll have to... Hey, are you even listening to me?
Not
You
anymore.
guys, come here a minute. Hurry! You have to see this.
Are we gonna learn about Sai's past now? Still sooner than I expected.
It's the picture book we found. The one that he drew, right? What's it about, Sakura, can you tell? If we figure that out, we might be able to learn something about Sai.
I know. That's what I was thinking, so I tried to read it, but...
But? Or is it like it's not a story, it's a history?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's about the two boys on the front and back cover. Each of them has his own story, starting from either end of the book. And then, if you read them all the way through, they eventually meet in the center.
Interesting. That's actually really fascinating. Somebody should do that.
Wait,
Sakura, go back, will ya? I thought so.
Take
Check
on the
out what he's
armor.
wearing. Now go ahead and flip back to the other page again. He's got a different outfit on.
Interesting. And then in the middle, they're battling each other. Was he forced to battle and kill his own brother?
Every page, it just keeps going. Oh, wait a minute.
They battle the same people?
Yep, the layout's in reverse, but the boy with the white hair's been drawn in the exact same way.
So it's actually a story about how the boys mature with each battle then.
Wait, hold on a second though. If they're both fighting their way in from the cover.
And they'll eventually battle each other. Or has that yet to be determined and that's why it's not finished?
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Look here.
The other side is blank. It looks blank from this distance. Of course, we're not gonna find out right now. Ugh! Oh, no.
Kind of freaky.
I went through the whole thing, and these pages at the center are the only ones that are incomplete.
He has no face because he doesn't know who he is. Or he is nobody.
It's just I haven't finished it yet. Anyway, I'm sorry I don't show it to other people. It belongs to my older brother.
So maybe his brother drew one side and he drew the other side?
If you have a brother, try and imagine what it would feel like to lose him. Surely you should be able to do that.
Oh yes, that. Well, you see, my brother is already dead.
So, these pages in the middle.
So again, did he kill his brother? Or did his brother die before they got to the middle? And were they forced to face each other because they grew up in some kind of crazy regime? The juxtaposition of them being so smug and Sai just being so frowny.
Shall we then?
Yes, sir.
I am curious, do they not know that they're being followed? Because they knew so quickly last time. Yeah, I did not expect there to be an eyeball there. But I guess he is made out of wood, so that makes sense.
It's in there.
His older brother. Do you think?
Could it be?
What are you guys thinking? What are y'all's crazy person theories? Ugh. This is gonna be the end. I'm trying to determine if this looks like the place from the beginning of Shippuden or not. But I don't know because it was crumbling at the time. What is that? Oh, it's just a candle and an eyeball.
It's him.
Ah! This is definitely the end. There's no way they're gonna let us get past this without giving us a big old cliffhanger. Interesting.
You're late.
That's what we're gonna say. Literally reminds me of the Kakashi always being late. But I'm not gonna compare Orochimaru and Kabuto to Kakashi, because that would just be rude. Okay. So we are going where I thought we were gonna go. Crazy person theories pay off. Woo! Okay, putting that aside. Okay, first of all, the conversation between Yamato and Naruto, great, because I'm glad that they had that conversation, because knowing that Naruto knows, I mean, and I remember Jiraiya warning him, but like his rage just takes over him, and he knows better. So Naruto, that's on you. I was over here rooting for you, telling people that you needed to know because that would make you work harder, and you knew, and now I feel dumb. But that doesn't mean anything because, you know, sometimes your emotions just take you, and that's fine. But also, secondly, seeing Sai's book was definitely fascinating. I'm very curious as to the meaning behind that, because all I can think of is that either the book was started by his brother and it's like a story of how he like has to battle all these foes because their weird upbringing society demands that they battle these foes, and they take on those, I guess, characteristics since they have no real personalities or whatever. But with that, Sai starting it from the other side and battling those same foes and having to grow stronger and take on their qualities and meeting in the middle. My assumption was that they were going to battle each other, but the way it's drawn, it makes it look like he was reaching for his hand, and that maybe once his brother was there and then he erased it when his brother wasn't there. My other theory is that maybe not Sai wrote the whole thing or drew the whole thing, but then he said it belonged to his brother. Either way, maybe he drew the whole thing watching maybe his brother battle all these foes and then him battling all these foes. Again, the meeting in the middle, though, I assumed that they were going to be battling each other, and it's not that. So I think the middle section is what's confusing me about the book the most, but I'm very curious to find out what that's all about. We don't know fully about Sai's past, but knowing a little bit about it is very interesting, to say the least. But putting that aside, I am curious how we're going to go forward, because I really appreciated not Yamato's speech about Naruto not relying on the Nine Tails for his power, but relying on his own power. I really appreciated that. I just want Naruto to be okay because he deserves it. He's had such a rough life, and he deserves all the good things. But then also that ending, just seeing his little squinty eyes. I'm very curious too, because if Kakashi has like manifested his own, the special shotting gun that I can't remember, it starts with an M, sounds like mango, I'll remember it eventually. If he developed his own style, has Sasuke developed his own style? Because what it was perceived to us, or the way it was relayed to us, was that you had to kill your best friend in order to obtain that power. Now, I'm not quite sure how Kakashi was able to develop this, because in my mind, at least from what we know now, either Guy is his best friend, even though he'll probably never say that, and clearly he's still alive, or Obito was his original best friend, and even though Kakashi didn't kill him, he died, but I don't know how that works, because he was given that eye. I don't know how it works. So I'm curious about that. I'm curious how this confrontation is going to go because of the beginning of Shippuden and all that jazz. So, yeah. I think that's everything. Sorry for this. I'm really cold even though I'm wearing a sweater. I don't know how that's possible. I'm even wearing like 2 pairs of sweatpants and I can't feel my toes at all. But it's fine. So, let's wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this Shinobi journey. And until next time, bye!